I am constantly thinking of fantasy partnerships between all the different camera brands. Can you imagine like a Sony Fuji collaboration? They merge companies, Fuji color science with Sony technology. Of all those fantasy fetish partnerships, not once have I ever imagined Nikon and RED, and it might be the most powerful of all.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the DJI Action 4, of course, with the Meepo skateboard. Fun times, sunny day. The sun does exist in Canada. So Nikon and RED. There's so many reasons why they might have done it. So many potential products. Will anything even come of it? You never know. They might just stay separated. The first and most obvious thing, RED sued Nikon for trying to use RAW internally, and they're like, we have the patent, bro. And somehow there was a settlement, the lawsuit got ditched, and so they were probably starting the partnership right there and then. It's like, you know what? Let's just join. We're really sick of you with your RAW patents. And so, like, all these camera companies, that might mean we never see RAW in anything else but Nikon. The Nikon and RED will sue the other companies together. Such a stupid thing. Like, RAW is a patent. Like, it's RAW. It's like being born naked. You can't patent nakedness. But that means we're probably going to see a lot more Nikon RAW. Maybe they offer RED's actual RAW in their cameras soon. My biggest worry and wonder is, are they going to make a Nikon-related cinema camera that costs $25,000? Or are they going to bring some RED video technology to an affordable Nikon mirrorless? Some RED color science, maybe? Some RAW in there, super high frame rates. The potential is real, but if they go the cinema cam route for professionals and big budget movies, like, that's not going to benefit the most needy person on the planet, which is a YouTuber scrub. And that's who you should be focusing on. In my opinion, your ideal product, your first release, should be the RED A7S4. And you're just a low megapixel thing. Boom, Nikon IBIS and autofocus, but RED colors and codecs. Are RED colors even nice? I've never seen a RED where I was like, wow, that's the color science you want. People seem to love it. I think most people prefer Airy. I like Canon color science myself, but Nikon was a close second. So it's like, I don't know, maybe Nikon should teach RED about the color science, but you have a nice mirrorless video-centric thing with a flippy screen and just run and gun type of thing. It doesn't have to be the most Netflix-approved cinema cam for losers who just film backyard footage. There's a guy right there. He's filming just his mother's plants. You're not a movie. You're not a movie. That's high budget technology, what you just witnessed. So I like the potential this partnership has to offer, but it also frightens me because I don't think we're going to get the actual consumer product that we want, just a super high-end RED Nikon thing. Niked. Frickin' naked. Bullshit. Let's not forget, Sigma, Leica, and Panasonic are all in a partnership with DJI and Blackmagic, and we don't have one unicorn product that mixes them all together. It's all just separate things. This could just be a business thing that means nothing to us at all, and it's just a separate company owned within a Nikon envelope, and it means nothing. So, like, I've never seen... Oh my god. She tried to kill me, but she failed. I could run my whole channel on a Nikon ZF, a photo-centric Nikon camera. So, like, do I really need all these fancy things? I just want companies to push the envelope in slow-mo because it's basically the only fun thing a camera can do. Like, what else is there? You could increase dynamic range and that might look more cinematic, but increasing the frame rates, it's like that's the only thing you should be working on. We don't need 8K or 6K. If you're just focused on 4K ultimate boom, bump it up to 240p and then eventually 480, and that's the fun stuff to me. Will they ever do it? They both have the technology. RED, not Nikon though. Nikon's the only company whose slowest frame rate on their mirrorless cameras is 120p. 120p on your mom. But can you believe that? Even the Nikon Z9 can only do 120 frames per second. In 4K, cool, but HD is also 120 for no respectable reason. Even my little Canon R8 does 180 frames per second. It's not good, but Fuji, Olympus, everyone's doing 240. Panasonic's up to 300. So I really hope a consumer-oriented product is on the way, run and gun with IBIS, not something, a square box camera that needs to be hooked up to a gimbal. And like filmmakers, you're making commercials, trying to sell hot dogs. It's like so annoying. Social media team, it does open gate for vertical video, I swear. I swear it will be the death of me. I will die in a vertical coffin. But what does this mean for the future of Nikon's mirrorless in video? Because we know Canon likes to cripple their frickin' video specs because of their cinema line. So is now Nikon gonna do that? Oh, if you want to shoot video, go to our Nikon RED. It's $45,000. Sorry, you just wanted to vlog your trip to Walmart. Trust me, it's going to be the most cinematic adventure you've ever had, even though Walmarts are actually military bases and they're at strategic points in all the major cities. You knew that though, right? So hopefully it doesn't mean a Nikon cripple hammer. If that monkey gets hold of the cripple hammer, just beware. Bad news ahead. It's kind of strange. RED was an American company. It was like one of the few camera companies that are actually American made. There's like one Canadian company, the Chronos HD super slow motion cams, but they're kind of overpriced and not even as good as the Freewell Ember. That's not what it's called, Freefly. So it's like, that's weird. A Japanese Nikon just bought out American freaking RED. What kind of racial implications does that hold for this election? I would have been much more excited about two actual camera companies merging, like Sony and Fuji, Panasonic and Olympus working together. That wouldn't be that exciting at all, actually. It'd be worse, if anything, but come on. Blackmagic and Sony. Wow. Like, there's so many potential things. I'm not sure that this one's gonna give that nice mouth taste after. A little bitter aftertaste on this merge, but hopefully we see something and they're not too greedy and they don't actually, like, nobody can shoot RAW now, it's Nikon and RED only. I'll switch away from you and support the little guy. That's what I do. So what do you think about this merger? Is something fun gonna come of it? Or will it just be bureaucracy and boring paperwork? Let me know down below. How did the DJI perform? Glimmer glass engaged. I can tell every time the sun hits the actual lens, that looks like crap. This might look okay. Glimmer glass 3. It's ridiculous. How you doing? Subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.